Hello there, my fellow brothers, sisters, gamers, and anime lovers. Buster here again with our reaction video. And yes, you don't see what's up there on the screen because the word alone in the beginning of the video, and I have to change it in its title because YouTube does not like it. So we're trying to be careful with it. We all know how they are so overly hyperly sensitive about certain things. And yes, we're gonna change the name, and not gonna show it after 30 seconds. So we're watching another Fleekazoid video, and it's about something that we used to love. Not the squad entirely. We love the heroes that they basically. It just pisses me off. I want a Justice League game, and you gave us something that hates the Justice League. These people hate good things, right? I find it odd that people who goes into this business, when I was studying in college, what we were asked, why did we pick this course? Why did we wanted this? What kind of job we're looking after? These people claim that it has the largest salary. In all honesty, I don't know the salary of a typical game developer, but it has to be high if the stress of the work is really high. So at the same time, they want the big money, but they hate their customers. For some reason, why is that? Like, you call us the evil. They even had that stupid moment where the developers go into a park and scream. I saw it from Asmon's channel. It just pisses me off that that's how you feel about your customers. Maybe we should reveal how we feel about you being a douchebag. You don't deserve you don't deserve our business. My wallet stays closed. F you. If that's how you think, it's like saying I hate you. You're like Squidward in SpongeBob when he's facing the customer. Barnacle. What was that? You forgot your main. You absolutely hate us. So what goes around comes around. We're not supporting your business, and your studio is gonna go in the toilet one of these days. Because money doesn't actually grow on trees, although they come from paper, which grows on trees. But we're keeping our money. Enjoy unemployment if you piss us off, really. Because you won't have a business if it wasn't for the customers. That's what I'm saying. It may be harsh, but it's the truth. So, what was usually... I can't speak for every customer, because there will be a customer who is an absolute dirtbag. But what was the motto in the past, during the 90s or the 80s, saying the customer is always right? In Mr. Krabs' case, the money is always right. So don't piss off your customers. Volition learned the hard way. Saints Row learned the hard way. And GTA might, because I'm hearing bad news left and right coming from within the studio. Rockstar's next on the chopping block. Either GTA 6 revives gaming or finally puts a fork in it. So that's just a warning. All right, we can show the screen now. Yeah, it's 3 minutes. So that's my typical gamer rant. Every time I watch Fleekazoid, I can feel the frustration and the disappointment in his voice, and he points out the glaring problems of a game that no other ass kisser shows. Because I have my sponsorship. Well, enjoy your sponsorship, but I will not trust your bot, keyword, bot opinion, or your bot review. So that's it for my gamer rant. So today we are here with Sushi Squad. I can't say the word, of course. But Fleek can do it because it's his video. Sushi Squad is gold digging trash. Sushi Squad killed the Justice League review. And with the wise words under the comment section, you either die a hero or live long enough become a cash grab. Case in point. Let's go.
Suicide Squad is what they're gonna call the 4 people that buy this game. The devs call it their masterpiece, their magnum opus, by taking 10 years to crap out a game that's better used as kryptonite for epileptics rather than enjoyment. This game
took you 10 years to make shit?
Table slap that took the worst failings of the DC and Marvel movies, then slapped them.
Alright, that's my complaint about here. I may not be too much into Green Lantern, but I love Green Lantern as a kid. His concept of creating construct with his ring, powered by will, that's not how the power ring works. Whatever you wear underneath will remain that way. Once you wear the ring, your imagination will form your uniform overlaying your previous one. So when you remove the ring, you will still be wearing your damn clothes. What this studio did to Green Lantern is an absolute insult. I heard from someone that the ring chose King Shark. That's not how the ring works. Those who have great courage to face against fear, to overcome fear, that is the concept and the requirement to become a Green Lantern. And also, one of their rules from the comics, a Green Lantern cannot kill. It's not in the programming of the ring. If you don't know, the ring is kind of some kind of supercomputer, if I remember the lore correctly. Yes, there are limitations to what Green Lantern is because they have to be a positive force in the universe, blah blah this, blah blah that. They are the peacekeepers like the Galactic Police. This is an insult. This is an insult. That's not supposed to happen, but no. This studio hates the Justice League. And don't get me started on what they did to Batman. I know what happened. That's a mockery, Kevin Conroy. You bastards. I watched the entire the Batman TAS, the animated series. I love that shit. And I keep on continuing watching Batman stuff. I like Batman Beyond. I like Justice League and Justice League Unlimited. This is an insult.
Movies, then slapped them together into one waterboarding for the ages. But you know, at least waterboarding's gonna get your heart rate going. It'll get that near-death rush going. The only rush from this game is the rush to a refund. It's launch day right now, and this game's got fucking 12,000.
And why would you want a refund? Why would you buy crap in the first place? Or maybe you can buy it for the review it, and then refund it as quickly as humanly possible.
Players in it. That doesn't even crack Arkham Origins numbers. And I don't blame anyone that refunded this game because it's so
Origins is underrated. It needs more attention.
Not even the game wants you to play the game. Not even the easy anti-cheat wants you to play the game. Hell, not even the founders of Rocksteady wanted to make this game. Brother, I'm starting to feel like we're
why did you make it?
Intervention. This game's got the Final Destination curse to it. I gotta get out of the way of this one. The only creative idea they had was lopping off the ending and replacing it with a pitch for the Battle Pass / Season 1 Insecure Joker DLC.
What?
I fucking wish that was a joke.
What?
We've taken him back to the kind of more vaudeville roots of Joker. He's masking insecurities with traditional Joker behavior.
You are a piece. You are an insult. You are an insult to what I grew up on. And another Batman cartoon I watch, yes, Batman Brave and the Bold, the silver age of freaking cartoons before, the cliches. I don't care. I love it because it's retro and it's cool to me. That is an insult to the crazy Joker. I would take Joker from Brave and the Bold. I would even take Jared Leto's freaking Joker over that. What you're pushing. And little trivia or little, if you don't know, Jared Leto actually shaved his eyebrows, and he regretted that decision because he did not know that eyebrows take so long to grow. So that was you should have researched that before going into that. There is makeup to cover that, but for you to actually shave your eyebrows, that's just oof. Major oof, bro.
But deep down, he's not sure who he is yet.
Huh?
I mean, here's silly me. I thought the dude was just off his rocker. Turns out he blew up the block because he just hasn't found his best self yet.
He's insane!
Piping up with the whole
That's
I
it!
treated Gotham Knights
There's
too
nothing
harshly.
deeper
No, you
than
didn't.
that!
Plus, just because I took a shit today, it doesn't make the shit I took yesterday any less of a shit. It didn't transform into a butterfly. It didn't magically turn into a garden of flowers.
That's one way to say it.
It was. Just now, there's more of it. Now, with all that being said, this game's already becoming irrelevant, so let me try to get this review out before the layoffs come. Starting off, let's
Oof,
talk cash
layoff.
money. This game's a gold digger, plain and simple. But I'm talking a pure platinum gold digger. They collect $70 at the door, give you 2 unlockable outfits, then point you towards the cash shop bundles
buy
that
more.
feature standard, deluxe, and legendary editions for each one. And
Oh
it doesn't
my
stop
gosh,
there, folks.
what?
On a $100 max edition pre-order, you don't even get the legendary version. Hell, you don't even get the full standard one.
Wow. Meh. So this game is basically meh. And $100 is too much to pay for meh. I could barely give a crap.
They want you to pay $10 to $20 for an outfit in a single-player game.
So
Turning
you
this
get
looter
100
shooter into a
from
credit
me
card
and I have to
cookout.
pay
Instead,
additional
here's a
20?
token for a battle pass so you can come back next month and do
big.
100 more escort missions until you earn another
I can't
Harley
show you my
outfit where she's
fingers, but
showing
I'm
less skin than a
I'm
nun.
flipping the bird right now. Funnel.
Yeah, right.
Wow.
No, thank you. I'm good. I'll just be right
Insulting
over
the
here playing
old costume.
Deadpool. We are
Right.
a far cry from the Rocksteady of old, and speaking of which,
Yeah.
now I have
The
no
Queen.
reason to endure Harley giving me tinnitus. Waller's packing more than Harley is
If
now.
she
I'm at
breathes,
attention during
she's
these
a
briefings.
thought.
I'm getting briefed like a motherfucker. You've been informed. Now let's talk about the combat. Looter shooter, more like numbness and tingling, 2 telltale signs a
Why does-
seizure is coming on. Their motto for what goes into the UI was just yes. We
Why
got
does this
trackers,
remind me of
trackers,
freaking
trackers. We got
Fortnite?
trackers tracking things that are already being tracked. More trackers, skill trackers, combat.
I know that there are positives to Fortnite at what it gave to people, but the massive negative is that everyone is trying so freaking hard to be Fortnite. Look at what happened to Call of Duty. Freaking, I see Homelander I beaming of Captain Price. I see Starlight just punching freaking soap in the balls. Wow. What happened to you, Call of Duty? What next? Are we gonna get Superman?
Combo trackers, tutorials that won't go away despite how many times I complete them. More tutorials. Might as well slip some fucking Subway surfers in here, and how about a stock trader too? This game is
Wow.
petrified at the thought of you getting confused because that might lead to you quitting. And if you quit, they can't milk. I mean, they can't show you all the neat stuff.
They're
in the
gonna
battle
milk
pass.
you
Buy the
dry.
battle pass. If you want your family back alive, buy the battle pass. Whoa, flashy, pretty colorful colors. Isn't this game fun? No. And now I won't compare this game to Arkham because unlike the developers, I believe in letting great things rest in peace instead of digging them out of a grave so they can be shot on a park bench. But then again, where's the fun in that?
What
Playing the
the
Arkham series
fuck?
after playing this feels like a dopamine detox.
How
I mean, just
dare
look at
you?
This, then look at this. What are we doing?
And to think another disrespectful thing what they did there, of all the people to take out Batman, it had to be Harley. Joker's main squeeze. And aside from that, how she does it is also insulting. Basically talking down to Batman, saying he's the cause of all the suffering of everyone around him. You are a piece of utter crap. May I remind you, Harley, how many people have you murdered alongside with your big hubby? Your Mr. J? How many graveyards have you filled? How many people have suffered because of you and your boyfriend? And you're saying Batman is the greater evil of the two? You're so absolutely full of crap. I would accept even freaking Mr. Freeze putting an end to Batman, because yeah, it was a long running freaking fight between each other. But there was a good ending in one movie where Batman donates a lot into Nora's medical research to bring her back, and Mr. Freeze just lived happily ever after in the Arctic, seeing his wife finally free and back to the living world. I would even say Jason Todd would have been better putting an end to Batman, because Jason believes that Batman's incapable of doing what is considered necessary. I would even say Ra's al Ghul would be a good end to Batman in a final climactic fight compared to Harley. In all honesty, even Bane would. there's a lot of villains that could put down the Batman. It will look epic, but you choose Harley? I would be insulted if Captain Boomerang is the one who puts an end to Batman. That's an even bigger insult. What next? You're gonna piss out? Oh, wait a minute. You already did that to freaking The Flash.
In Arkham Knight, the combat was so fun and
I
smooth
hate
that I beat
this
that
game.
game, then fought in the arena
I
mode
hate
for
it.
hours more, just so that I can get even more of that distilled hit. In this game, after
You're
about 3
seeing
hours of playing, I
the
wanted to
cartoon fan
join the
in me
Suicide
right now.
Squad. The gunplay has no life to it. It just feels like busy
Boring.
work with melee
Point.
tacked on
Click.
as a one-button gimmick.
Point.
And if they
Click.
think it's perfect as it is, fine, great. How about adding more mission variety so I'm not
Point.
constantly doing escort missions? How about having some more skills in here, weapons, gadgets, or shit, here's an idea, making each hero play distinct. Their response?
Point, click,
I
point,
spent
click,
the entire
point,
game
click.
hoping for a second gear or an
That's
inch
all.
of depth, but after those
That's
first
all.
2 hours, hope was the closest thing I got to a new gameplay mechanic. And before you say,
It's a looter shooter. What did you expect?
consider this me calling the entire idea of making this game a looter shooter a stupid fucking one rather than a critique of the genre. And I apologize
I think
if
the
that
first
comes off
Descendant
as harsh,
would be
but
better.
I'm writing this as I'm stuck in the 13th unskippable cutscene of a loot box opening despite knowing that only dog shit is on the other side. This is the worst episode of Storage Wars. Oh, but surely the boss
A
fights
loot
are a
box.
creative reprieve though, right? No. 4
Are
of
you
these
trying
play
to
the
be
same
Battlefront?
mad dump encounter, and 2 of those 4 in fact are exactly the same because they just copy and pasted the Flash as a stand-in for the final boss. Oh, it's alright though.
Oh,
I
great.
understand they were short on time.
So you're gonna give us a gauntlet? 21
Moving
months
on,
to
how do
complete.
the heroes differ combat-wise?
Oh.
They don't. No matter who you play, the guts are the same with different animations. Lego Batman 3 does a better job at making heroes play differently. You know what I think
Oh.
I should have done with this game? Scrap the
Oh.
entire idea of a team-up, take King Shark, and make a knockoff Ultimate Destruction 2, baby. King Shark already moves like Hulk, he hits like Hulk, he runs up buildings like Hulk.
Yup.
All he's missing is Hulk's entire moveset. You open up the top 5 streams right
Nice.
now, and 4 of them are playing as King Shark. The answer is obvious. What do you think is easier, making 4 good movesets or 1 really fucking awesome one?
One
Consult
really
your
awesome
history and get back to me, Rocksteady. Following that, humor. It does have its moments.
Go get him, Flash!
But outside of those, you are taking jokes in all holes all the time to the point where they
What an
constantly
insult this
interrupt
is.
what should be a gritty moment with another joke. Like you take a look at the first
Oh, yeah,
boss, the
that's-
Flash assaults a woman, gets pissed on. Oh, shit, sorry, that's just Ezra Miller. Anyway, Superman gets shot,
Dude.
dies, and 2 seconds later they're going,
They took me fucking gun, so I had to decapitate an emu cartel member with a curved stick.
"Oh, what is a stick?"
Well, I got Ray vitiligo. It's the
Hold
opposite of
on,
what Michael
what?
Jackson got.
Hell, even Kevin Conroy's solemn memorial is chased with you fucking prestiging.
Solemn memorial. Oh, great.
I will have a collection of relics to rival my father's.
Coming
Not
off of a
even
game like RoboCop where you can feel the
decency.
love for the character, here you can feel the disdain for the characters,
Yeah.
especially Bruce, man. They killed his ass on a park bench. He deserves at least like a lazy boy or something. Definitely something that reclines. But luckily, if you wanted to stop, I'm your guy. Welcome to Sweet Pimp Inc. I saw tons of comments comparing my writings to that of Suicide Squad alumni Ernest Hemingway. Millions clamoring for a Fleekazoid deluxe cut of the Suicide Squad story. So you know what? The Fleek fixes Pimp.
Oh my
you can redeem
gosh.
this whole story with one easy change that can be simply described as bros before hoes. I say we trade budget cut Wonder Bread for Batman. Instead of Wonder Woman fending off the brainwashing, helping us for half the game, and making the heroic ultimate sacrifice getting the only honorable death with a swelling orchestra instead of a golden shower, Batman gets that role because he's the character that we have 15 years of history with.
Yes.
He's the motherfucker whose universe we reside. And guess who
Yes.
decided that one? You silly Billy. This isn't Mad Max heavy flow. There will be no bait and switching under Sweet Pimp Inc. And then I would tweak that honorable death ever so slightly to have Batman do the most honorable thing, shutting Harley the hell up permanently. Roll it.
You had a good run, Brucey. Flying around Gotham, punching bad guys, cleaning up the streets, causing long-term mental and emotional damage to everyone you knew.
F
Didn't
you.
think it'd be me.
Kick your privilege. Thanks to the flock of pimps for
Yes!
bankrolling this video, and another huge thanks to all the pimpers for buying me this nice pen here so
What
that I
the hell
can
is
erase
that
this game from
thumbnail?
my memory. See you later.
I am just a figment of your imagination.
I gotta check out that new Suicide Squad game coming out. I wonder what they did to Batman.
That that would have been better. Freaking of all the people to land the final insult, that is the insult to freaking Batman, Harley. What? You're saying he's the bad guy compared to you? That's just whoever wrote that stuff sure has a hate boner for superheroes. If that's the case, why don't you go to The Boys? Because the one who created The Boys comic is basically someone who absolutely, you can tell by how it is written, absolutely hates superhero comics. So basically, yeah. If you want to edgelord, if you're gonna be an edgelord, I don't think you're even edgelord material. I think you're just a hot topic wannabe. Go to The Boys, at the very least. I never understood the trend or the liking of superheroes looking like bad people. Like, yeah, I just don't understand what's your point. You're gonna say the world is gray. Just because you mix these two things together doesn't make it gray. It just says you are compromised. You are morally compromised. If you're gonna forgive such evil behavior, like, doesn't change stuff. Doesn't change the intent behind it. But still, I digress. I'm not here to talk about or debate about the moral equivalency of good guys and bad. It just is. That's how it used to be during the beginning of Superman at the first comic book came out. Especially during World War II. Yeah. This is just... We live in an age where people can behave like douchebags and try to get away with it. But the consequences will always catch up. Take years to catch up to you, but in the end, it will hit you when it absolutely hits. Alright? Hope you guys enjoyed this video. Like, comment, subscribe. Sorry for talking your ear off. You're just hearing another side of me. The comic book and superhero and cartoon fan during the 90s. Believe me, that was my age. Alright, I'll see you guys soon on the next one. Be there, square.